Nah, cek. Dududududududud. Baru gini nggak sih? Deh. Waduh. Nonton apa? Iya. Beli apa? Apanya? Iya sama aku. Aku. Kenapa? Baru kemarin kok. Apanya? Oatmeal cookingnya. Tahu emang? Iya. Kangen itil kamu sama mie. Itil kamu kangen sama mie. Tiap hari kamu makan mie doang kan? Kan bukannya makan mie doang ya? Ya, apa bedanya sih? Apa? Nggak ada bahan-bahannya. Daun bawang kayak gitunya. Oh ya udah sok aja beli. Mana nih? March monthly update. Terus McLaren Senna Gorilla Courage mobil. Street Fighter Vega. Waduh. Baru-baru new DLC March. Nice. Ini nih, Autos Monster Truck. Apa nih?
This is the emergency broadcast system.
Hot Wheels Monster Truck. Mobil kan apa?
Show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the
Yang
party.
kita ini namanya turbo. Jadi ntar kasih bunyinya ntar. Empat.
Think about the times you let me go, falling through the cracks, emotional. I struggle to see what your reasons are. Sitting in your bed in silence breaks my heart. Turn the key, used to be our getaway car. Now I only wanna get away from where we are. Gotta find a way to you, even though you're next to me. No matter what I do, your heart is drifting out of reach. Out on the water, I'm swimming hard and trying to keep this alive. Gotta find my way to you. Think about the times you let me go, falling through the cracks, emotional. I struggle to see what your reasons are. Sitting in your bed in silence breaks my heart. Turn the key, used to be our getaway car.
Allahu Akbar. Neng. Some witness. Proof of therapy.
I'm still healing. I fight the pain that I once let kill my vibe. I fear the day that I lose the chance to fight. So I stand up tall, ready to face it all again. And I will not fall. I won't lose again. I wanna fly over mountains. I wanna reach the end. Rise up from the ashes. I won't burn again. I'll find my way through the bitterness I'm feeling. I won't rest. I won't give up. I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I won't rest. I won't give up. I'm still healing. I won't give up. I'm still healing.
Suara apa sih itu?
Won't you say why you're a stranger now? Your eyes escape mine when I sit you down. Don't you feel like we're holding on onto a fairy tale, but the magic's gone? Been months of buffing the bushes and faking the butterflies. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah,
Good mother.
I think it's time to talk. I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah, be true to what we are. Forget, I from the outset, no history set. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Kinda missing how we kicked it off. Always in overdrive, now the feeling's lost. Blind to notice, we've been losing touch.
Gini.
Long fairy tale, yeah, we killed the rush. Been months of acting a fiction and staging a baptize. Wake up, yeah, I'm kicking the castle down. Ooh, yeah, I think it's time to talk. Ooh, yeah,
Twilight Schism. Iya ya, biarin dulu. Karena mau bikin mie.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm coming for the
Udah. Aku udah ini sih.
I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm
Saya pakai ursa kayaknya.
It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control it in my bones. I'm
Oh,
coming for
perfect.
the I'm coming for the throne.
Oh ini. Oven starter.
Coming for the throne.
Cing 200.000 bandelnya. Cing keren banget anjing. Apa? Aku juga nggak tahu.
Another swatted down. Thanks, bird.
Tuh.
Set upon them. Push them back. My claws are ready.
Double kill. It's much too late. You don't care. I won't lay you low. I've got you in my sight. I keep on what you said to me. I get you on your knees. Triple kill. That I should be. I ultra kill. Mega kill. To say.
Blood is mine.
Now I stay away. I say sorry.
Anjing bisa gitu.
More. Show me more.
Indra Esport.
Radiant team, Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining.
Ain't no love like
5
real
seconds
love,
remaining.
but it goes so fast. All tied up like a
Dire team
captain.
pick.
I want you. Used to put on my love life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool.
Dire
I
team
felt
pick.
this in ages, and I know
Radiant
patience.
team
So won't you
win.
please stay up making me stronger, making me stronger.
Radiant team back.
Making me stronger.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back. Radiant team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
up your sins. I keep a list and checking it twice. I know where you've been. I smell the sin and you're looking nice. You can't bury me. You don't never know. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side. But I leave you with the shadow. I got goals you wanna know.
10 seconds remaining.
I got goals you
5
wanna
seconds remaining.
Trying to forget I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can bury me. You don't never know. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side. But I leave you with the shadow. With the shadow. I got goals you wanna know. I got goals you wanna know. I got goals you wanna know.
Dire team
I got goals you wanna know. I got goals you don't wanna know. I'm getting forget.
10 seconds remaining.
Everybody now, I'm
5
official.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Yes, you know I get it, not anybody. I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'm a pretty crazy. That freaky, get that freaky, get it freaky, get it right, get that freaky, 챙겨 보다가 get it freaky, yeah, I'm a pretty crazy. That freaky, get that freaky, get it freaky, get it right. 상관하지 말고 go.
5 seconds remaining.
difficult playing Storm in this game, to be honest, so I understand not wanting to face it and not wanting to play it. I think that right arrow would have fit the bill very, very well for them, so it's unfortunate that Tundra just take it out. But they do need something like that. They need some kind of very bursty, hopefully with a stun, high mobility type hero. It needs to be able to jump the backlines because you cannot only depend on this Ravage. If Tidehunter is the only hero going in first, it's not going to be enough. I honestly wouldn't mind the idea of something like a Void Spirit because, yeah, there is a Fiend's Grip that you are afraid of, but this is why you picked Oracle, right? You picked Oracle to counter these heroes.
Yep. The same. And they go for the Shrek. A lot of magic damage, has got a stun as well and can push down towers fast.
Yeah, Oracle plus Leshrac, that's also another combination similar to Oracle DP, where this hero goes in and feels very comfortable just dealing the damage. Strong laner, gives them a bit more momentum-based lineup, I would say, and gives them that tower damage so they have something to take objectives with.
Leshrac also doesn't care about getting static linked. He's a Lesh. He just does all of his damage with his spells. He can also just build a Blink Dagger, right, to get on top of this Cuddle, to get on top of Bane. It's going to take a few more items and the hero doesn't do it naturally, but that definitely can be adjusted. He also has a follow-up stun on top of the Ravage, and maybe if they take down these towers really early and just overwhelm them with their sustain before they can get their items, it can definitely work. It's not really what we expected when we were talking about the kind of type of hero, but it can fit the bill as well.
Can fit the bill. You think Maen wants to play Coddle against it, or will he choose something different?
He can keep the distance. You don't care too much about Leshracs in the mid lane, I would say.
I think you're happy to play Coddle mid if that's the case, because you're just going to blast down the wave every time Lush tries to push the tower. The wave's going to be dead. So I would be surprised if they went for something else, but it's definitely up to what the player feels like doing.
They're still hoodwing.
And it has a break.
And has a break mechanic against Tide. Wouldn't mind seeing that.
Also, Hoodwink, they don't really have the best jump at the moment, right? It's the Tide Blink leader and the Leshrac Blink leader, but Hoodwink can play a pretty free game if that's what they want to do.
It will be Pango, though.
Now select your hero.
If it's 9 Pango, is of course is the hero that he got a lot of street cred from. And it will be the 9 Pango on the stacks at Coddle.
It's a free Pango game. I think he's not gonna have as easy time as Keeper would on the mid lane, but they have no abilities that go through magic immunity, so Pango's role will be very viable. He builds into the Fusel Blade, which none of these heroes really love to play into. The only spell he needs to care about is Oracle's Q that dispels the shield crash and makes him less tanky. But yeah, I've been a really big fan of Pango on the mid lane. I think this hero just does so many things, comes online extremely fast, especially with Keeper of the Light to back him up, where you have double shield, double swashbuckle, especially with that Diffusal Blade. So like if you connect on 2 heroes, that's 160 mana burn times 2, that's 320, and then he refreshes it. It's very difficult to play into this Pango, and I like the pick really.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on the Cuddle Pango synergy. Like, this is a lot. Pango's already a naturally very good hero at skirmishing, and the point that Lacoste made is the same point that you apply to this Razor. This BKB timing, they still don't have anything to deal with it. Now you've got this Pango with the natural BKB. You're gonna have low cooldowns on him, and the only way that Tundra can lose this game is if the lanes go really poorly for them, and then they just group up behind the Slush early and just out-sustain any kind of damage coming out of Tundra. But it feels like it's very difficult to execute lineup for Enigma.
Okay, pressure on Enigma Galaxy to perform here in the first game of this best of 3 series. Can they do it? We're finding out together with Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 of Tundra versus Enigma Galaxy. Fogged, what are you looking forward to seeing today from these 2 teams with the heroes that we have presented? Are you a little surprised they switched the call away from the 9 mid, or do you think it makes sense to have 9 on the Pango instead this time?
As Lacoste said, looks like a really good Pango game. Only things he has to worry about is the Oracle Q and Diabolic Edict. Edict is one of the things that can be a bit frustrating early game. We see both teams smoking up, and the one hero that I'm actually looking at, it's not very exciting to say, but I think this was an insanely good Razor pick. Like, just for the lane and for the overall element of the game. Like, you're playing versus Gyrocopter, which Razor's been banned almost every time you see the Gyro first two, for the reason that you just stick on him, drain his damage. When you get BKB, he can't really fight you as well in that 1v1. And then versus Tidehunter in lane, right? It looks like it makes perfect sense as to why Tundra went for it. And now we do have Nigma going for double saving supports too, which is something we haven't seen too many teams go for. Sure, when there's like an Abaddon and your versus like Bane and Mirana and stuff like that, you can see why you could, you know, push to go for double save. But yeah, I'm going to be watching what Kuroki's going to be able to do as this Oracle.
No, absolutely, yeah. It's an interesting dynamic that Nigma Galaxy's gone for. One thing for sure, though, they do have, you know, two great cores to keep alive, right? This Gyro and this Lesh. You know, if you can keep these sort of Hikoyas alive in the team fight, they're just going to be pumping out damage, especially towards the later portions of the game, if you can get there.
Yeah, we saw before the Bloodstone was reworked. This was actually last year when it was Team Liquid, when they had Insania plus Sumail. They were doing like the Lesh Oracle so often because of how much you could stack that, spell lifesteal plus with the false promise from the Oracle. So there is possibility for that now that the Bloodstone exists as well too, where he could just become this absolute monster on Miracle. And he is in a pretty good lane matchup, right? Is that Lesh versus Pango instead of being versus Lesh versus Coddle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how these lanes play out, because it is also, the Oracle has to play in the off lane because the IO is playing in the bottom lane with ILTW.
But yeah, the top lane, that's the one that's going to, it could be the roughest, right?
Yes, I feel like my control
might completely free for Skeeter.
Absolutely. I feel like my control is just going to get super shut down as well in a 2 versus a Razor. So we'll see how they end up playing the lane. Bottom, we'll see Soxus start pulling wave, but GH is doing a good job of body blocking him and keeping the creeps on him the whole time too. And he also gets the hard camp spawn, so he's able to pull it into it. All right. Well played by GH.
Oh, see, 33 come over, has hit the level 2 himself. Quick blast coming in, but GH keep it a distance, get a denying as well.
Mid lane, I feel like Miracle's gonna have a really good time. That's the only thing that I am like, it's a really good Pango game, but moving that Coddle away from the lane, it just gives this Lesh a full free start in the game. And yeah, I've seen a lot of these Leshes really take over, mostly in NA. I know CCNC is like the big one who's still been playing it like every single game it's available. But this hero, it packs a punch. Like, sure, once BKBs come out, you're addressed in a way, but still get to see a lot of that damage.
Bottom lane.
Bottom.
They're going to run down 33 with a burst stroke already used. He's falling low.
He's down.
Going to get taken out. Nigma Galaxy with the first blood, bottom lane.
And they know they can't lane this. Look at the way Sox is playing. So right now, all 3 lanes actually going in favor of Nigma Galaxy. Even that top lane, which I thought was going to be quite a bit more difficult. Still only
sure, but this is going to feel pretty good that they're getting the same amount out of it, you know, in that Tide versus Razor matchup on the first couple of waves.
Yeah,
for sure. This is this is good signs here for Nigma Galaxy.
They've had to expend a lot of mana. I think Kuroki used his entire mana pool so far, but he's got the Mangos and all that to be able to back up my control. All right, what a start.
Again, GH just being rather annoying here for Saxa and 33. This time they will be able to pull the wave round. Creep camp cleared out.
I feel like ILTW hasn't even missed a CS either. He's 15 and 3. He's got a whole creep wave under him too. I feel like he's actually missed like 1 creep in the whole lane.
Like they're really smashing these lanes. In particular, yeah, the bottom and the mid. I mean, mid's kind of expected. Yeah, Lesh versus Pango, but you know, Miracle definitely pushing that matchup to its maximum strength.
And 19-2 to 9-1, yeah, he's crushing it. And the Sox is still just trying to chain pull bottom, and GH just keep chasing him. ILTW, he's just safely farming under tower.
I mean, mid-9 nearly dying there, has to back right off. Yeah. Miracle's able to force him away from the wave. Top lane, let's try and run down Snaking, but with the link coming in, Mind Control can't continue to chase. He'll back away.
Whoop. Courier killed down bottom.
I mean, they really have to be careful on that bottom lane. You know, with the levels starting to come in, 2 points now in the barrage and buffed up by the IO. Nigma Galaxy have a lot of kill potential down there.
Yeah, and usually like this Coddle is really good at pressuring most of these lanes because of how much overwhelming damage you deal, but IO loves playing into these kind of lanes. He's just like, okay, I can just out-sustain you with my headdress tethered to my ally. Yep. If crazy amount of regen. Yeah, he's literally missing like no last hits on this Gyrocopter. Yeah. So those 2 lanes are really crushing it. And then top, it's starting to go toward that Razor favor as expected, but
Because do you imagine as well with Enigma Galaxy having these two sort of, you know, saving supports that offer so much sustain? It is one of the reasons. Oh, actually, top lane mind control. Standing his ground, feeling confident that they have to burst for Skeeter, but it's not going to be the case. Mind control will die here.
Snake's got to sleep as well. Might get the second one.
Here we go. Tundra able to pick up some action back their way now with these kills top, as indeed. They'll make sure both go the way of Skeeter. Grabs the double kill.
They need this lane to kind of start crushing things because of how those.
It should, right?
Go.
Because if this Razor versus tied,
yeah.
I think up until now, Mind Control was getting away with quite a lot. But yeah, those kills definitely show that Tundra, that these heroes do have their strength. 33 is getting very low. They've got the detection down. Missiles in. It's got one more Burrow Strike and the blast, but it's not enough damage to kill ILTW, as he's going to be fine. Again, getting another kill on top of the pretty much complete free farm that ILTW is able to find down here.
And GH has a salve already.
Top lane, they come straight back in. They get the kill on Skeeter. So
action-packed.
Absolutely. Now, just after Tundra's been able to clean up the double kill, Enigma Galaxy returns the lane and take down the carry. Skeeter's gone.
LTW tipping GH. Instantly had the salve. He's also bought a secondary ring of regen with that headdress, so... yeah, this bottom lane, it's going to be a problem. This Gyrocopter is going to have absolute free farm. It's going to be massive. Diffusal, first item too. That's going to be tough for Tundra to deal with how farmed he really is. And I think they're going to start doing some stacks, I'd imagine. The Coddle and the Sand King. It's because of how this lane... I mean, it just naturally is going to progress into that. It tends to happen with Sand Kings anyway, where your lane is a bit weak early on.
Oh, no, definitely going to be a bit of a concern dealing with the Gyro in the fight, because he just, you know, for a Gyro that gets a good start in the jungle.
Oh.
So Kuro got another round to take down Snaking. No, won't quite have enough damage. Snaking should be fine. But yeah, this Gyro gets off to a good start. You know, having the two supports that he has, having a Tide as well, that's going to give him that sort of AoE to fight around. Like they can build the battlefield for a Gyro to really pop off.
Yeah, if he's able to get his BKB early, he still has to worry a little bit about Link always inside the game. That's the one big element that's going to be really obnoxious for him, but having a good start means he's going to be able to just stick on these supports, run them down super easy, and then worry about the Razor afterwards. But yeah, excellent start. 1k gold lead. Two lanes going really well for the side of Enigma Galaxy. And I feel like they're still... I mean, top went fine. I feel like it didn't even go that bad. I feel like it could have been quite a bit worse for my control also, so...
Yeah, there's pretty much that one scenario where they both died, but other than that, he's been getting farm out lane and was able to find a chance to take Skeeter down.
Yeah, and Kuroki is now getting time to get some stacks going. If it's either for the Tidehunter, for the Last, or the Gyrocopter, it's still going to be really beneficial. We see Saksa doing the same on the other side, getting these Ancient stacks ready for what's likely to be, I think, 33. And we've been seeing a lot of these Sand Kings taking Ancients. And we do see Enigma Galaxy, they did block with a Sentry Ward there. So the hard camp is not available. They also would get a ward too, but they didn't actually. It was placed afterwards. One of the first times I feel like Tundra in these first like 7 minutes in laning phase is behind in quite a long time. Usually they're the ones ahead.
Absolutely, we've seen Tundra sort of back to back just pop off from the very early minutes. But this game, you know, Enigma's approach and lane setup and play, it's definitely keeping Tundra under control here in the laning stage.
And we'll see what happens with the first rotation, especially from 9. Like, where's he going to look to hit? He's going to look to shut down this Gyro. Will he wait till Sand King 6 with Epicenter? Or will he just look to kill the Tide? It all depends on which opportunity he sees. Would probably like to hit the Gyrocopter bottom, but they might have to wait till even like a blink on Sand King to make that kind of move.
Yeah, because you've got to be certain that you jump in and you blow him up. Otherwise, TPs are going to be coming in. Suddenly, there's a Tide ready to turn things around with a Ravage, and an IO and an Oracle just pumping the Gyro back up to full HP.
Oh, and Saksa did not actually D-ward the hard camp that's blocked on the Sand King side. He did not go for it. He has a Sentry still. They need to get rid of that ward. They need to keep this farming going for themselves.
Oh, did it?
Well, no, he just placed it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he just placed it afterwards. He was trying to soak the bottom experience, but the second he goes bottom, he gets a missile on him and he gets zoned away. Fully maxed Barrage, too. Like, this is going to be one extremely active Gyrocopter. We've seen, like, even when Skeeter plays with the IO a lot of the times, only gets the 2 points in Barrage and then defaults back to Flak. Like, this just tells me even more battling. Like, they just want to run into the side of Tundra as early as possible.
Yeah, we see that move there to the triangle. Definitely could have gone a lot worse there for Tundra, but fortunately for 33, he'd already dealt with the stat.
Another ward to block, though, right? The ward to block the Ancients, and they kill off the sentry that was
So
there
it
to
wasn't
kill off the
taken,
early
yeah.
one. So they double blocked both camps.
Yeah.
Pretty huge efficiency that's going to come out from 33. It's going to stall his blink a lot, but he's making the move top instead.
All right, see what they can do here. We'll start with the link onto mind control. That's got a Ravage and a TP if he wants to get out, but may just accept his fate here and save the Ravage for a bigger move. There's indeed nothing he can do against the three of them. Mind control gets taken down. Same time, Nigma Galaxy getting an aggressive bottom. RTW going straight for Saxa, but the TPs are coming in, and he's pretty deep here. The skid up moves across. He's going to be ready to help punish RTW for rather an aggressive dive in there onto Saxa. So not only taking mind control out top, but quick reactions to make sure the Nigma Galaxy, you know, a team that seemed to feel that they could get away with that dive because of the rotation top, get punished twice.
No hesitation, though. Look at mid. The glyph is already popped. Edict's back available. Miracle trying to take advantage of the rotation from 9. Even mind control coming in.
See, there we go. Ravage onto 9. Straight away, they'll be able to take out the Pango.
That's a great move.
Yeah, so side lanes, Nigma Galaxy getting punished a little bit, but indeed, immediate hit in the mid lane.
And just addressing the thing bottom too, that was really cool, is how much you can see that 9 focused a lot on I'm going for gyro. A lot of times I feel like these Pangos, he would have been like, oh, I see an IO too. He might like roll to try to go for him. No, he had his eyes set on shutting down and slowing down ILTW a little bit. But yeah, big move, I feel like, from mind control, just going to the mid lane, even though it maybe didn't look that needed right away. He knew that the rotation was going to come from Tundra to try to protect it.
So if they can get the setup onto Kuroki snaking.
Let's get to sleep.
Close the tower and...
There's a lot of back.
Yeah, I mean, Skeeter knows, you can feel it, doesn't want to commit. Doesn't want to try anything here.
I like that Snay is actually, just to comment on skill build, he's got 2 points in Brain Tap, 2 points in Nightmare, now he's starting to go back for Enfeeble. It is an incredible Enfeeble game. Sure, it's dispellable, so will be annoying versus the Oracle, but putting it on the Gyrocopter, putting it on the IO will be really beneficial if he's able to keep it up.
This is the Blink Dagger reveal from 33. They've got
pretty
it
early.
up. It's going to be dispelled this. They've got eyes on him. They know the intentions of Tundra now. So Enigma Galaxy can play it safe. Diffusal Blade's now complete for RTW. Mind control with the space that he's getting. He's trying to finish off this top tier 1 tower.
It's huge if he gets this one as well. That's, I mean, big moves from Mind Control, even though he died.
Miracle nearly takes out 9. 9 has to put the Rolling Thunder to survive it. He's going to try and get the wraparound and maybe come back in a crossover towards Miracle. Teep is coming in, but Miracle's in with the Jukes. And with a quick bounce, he's back to safety. Bottom lane. I mean, Skeeter, with all that focus elsewhere, sort of left. Oh, the raindrop. He's actually going to live up between the raindrops and the healing up with the purifying flames.
Oh, I think
they couldn't
raindrop
quite burst him low.
Yeah, and now he gets some healing kicking from Kuroki. That was very fortunate for Skeeter.
He looked dead for sure, yeah. Skeeter's able to walk it off.
But look at this. He goes to his triangle, expecting some farm there. It's still double blocked, Owen. It's been blocked the whole time. The full duration sentry ward.
I mean, that hurts. That's yeah, you know, Tundra's got to get their triangle back.
Yeah. And during that, Mind Control, as this Tidehunter, who is in a very tough lane in top, he's able to help mid with the Ravage, even though he died top, and then go top and take a tower as well, too. That's huge. Huge moves for Nigma. And 33 still unable to find anything with this Blink Dagger. We'll go for Mind Control top.
Look at the Epi. It's going to be a lot of damage with a good bounce back of Saxa. Knocks Mind Control back on top of 33 to get the kill. Relocators come in. Saxa's already on the retreat. 9 will show, but he's got Rolling Thunder back up in a couple of seconds. So unless they can burn enough mana, which they're trying to hit RTW, but 9, he's got enough to still roll and doesn't even need to, as Nigma Galaxy won't continue to stay up there, or at least leave the gyro. They'll take themselves back down bottom, the 2 of them.
Very close early game. 5-5, less than 1k. Got the Diffusal Blade now also finished on 9. We see the Hood finished up.
Yeah, do you like this on Miracle, just sort of getting the other bit of tank with the Hood rush?
Yeah, definitely. He's also got potential to upgrade it eventually too if he wants to go for Eternal Shroud.
Yes.
And he's versus tanking, so it's versus a lot of magic damage. It's always going to be pretty decent of a pickup, especially if he wants to go for that upgrade too, since he has Oracle, getting that big benefit from Spell Life Steal.
How's their... Okay, they have
finally got their triangle.
The D wards, they are going to start getting their Ancients back in the game, so...
That's painful, though. I feel like it did... Like, you see that 1k difference? It might be, like, even in gold if they did have that. So, good preparation from Nigma Galaxy to stop that.
Smoke time from Tundra. They've got the Rolling Thunder back up. See what they can do with this. No Epicenter, but 33 playing to himself on the top lane. It's just going to be Tundra looking to make a move around the Rolling Thunder and the Fiend's Grip.
GH almost has a mech too, by the way. So that's another thing that could trip up a bit of Tundra's damage. He's getting relatively close to it, 500 off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Big Gen Rune top. Miracle would have loved that. And Nine's able to grab it and he show his defusal. So did reveal that as well, that he's gone for that build. I think it's very likely that they knew already anyway, since it's such a common build now. And Mind Control in particular, he's the biggest one who has to watch out for Nine. Because he's the one with that low mana pool. Well, relatively low mana pool in comparison. Couple hits from the swash. Probably won't be able to get Ravage off in some of these fights.
Yeah, at the least he'll have to be careful if he wants to go for the full combo of abilities.
He does have Arcane Ring, that helps a little bit, but...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So big timing for Tundra. I really think it's just like once Razor has BKB, that's when I feel like they'll emphasize a bit more on pushing towers. On side of Nigma, honestly, it might be the same thing. Just the BKB timing for the Gyrocopter. I think they're ready to fight around their last shit any moment. They just do lack a way of initiating fights on Nigma Galaxy. Well, on the side of Tundra, I feel like right now, they can still make some of these plays before Skeeter has BKB, but around towers, they want Skeeter's BKB.
Oh, let's see who they can get a catch on here.
They got 3 of them. Almost have the Vessel done on Soxa too, so way to counteract a lot of that healing too, even though it's into a Dispel of Oracle. Can be very effective if you place it toward the end of the False Promise to counteract all that healing. And yeah, he's got it done. So a couple item timing is definitely going to come into play for Tundra if they look for an engagement.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But everyone content with farming at the moment. Snaking under vision in the mid lane. He's getting relocated on. Oh, tumblers.
Oh, I'll still be able to bounce in and catch him.
Revealed their ward though. When they go for that type of relocate, yeah, Snaking pings it immediately. He's gonna know. And where's the relocate coming from? They're set up for it.
They are. 33's got the epicenter ready to go. They jump straight in onto them. They're both gone. Heavily punished there, Enigma Galaxy, for the move that they tried to make back over to their side of the map. As indeed, coming from an area that Tundra had control of, Tundra were more than ready to set up for their return.
Those are costly deaths. You get a 5-position Bane, and you lose your carry plus your pretty farmed IO as well.
Yeah, I guess it was a risk in its own decision to take RTW back over there.
Yeah, and look at 33. He's stealing the Ancient stack. Cheeky little play, and we'll be able to get out with it. Evening the game a bit there. And is this the blink done for my control? Okay, so now Nigma Galaxy, they can likely make their own moves.
Kok kayak gini?
Swinging in stim and ready to win.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Walter Fuse Fitzroy, at your bloody service.
Introducing your champion.
To be the last thing you see will be my honor, legends.
Hold on, fellas. I never did finish Jump Master training.
I'm the jump master. This time.
Mutual.
Here we go. Ready up.
First blood. Game bloody on, fellas. Helmet here. Level 3. Gotta hop up here. Hammer point.
I need a backpack. Peacekeeper here.
She'll be right when I get some shotgun ammo, fellas. Need heavy ammo, fellas.
I could use that.
Extended light mag here. Level 2. Champion's gone. Guess they'll give the title to any old joke. Extended light mag here. Backpack here. Level 2. No worries, mate.
Medkit here.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 2.
Reckon I can make a use of that.
What do you think is over here? Phoenix kit here.
Hands off, that changed my mind.
There is a new kill leader.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Heads up. New kill leader.
I need a barrel mod. I need a hopper. Boosted loader. Cheers very much.
De nada. Hitting the eject button. Cool, supply in here.
Can I?
Backpack here. Level 3. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Yeah, I could use that. Rápido, rápido. Gracias.
Juicing shields.
Follow the tunnel.
Enemy here. Got me a problem.
1 second. We got this.
Healing. I'll walk it off.
Gonna see if there's loot here.
Squad.
Things fun. I know. Got a replicator coming in.
Nice try, nice try. Kecut. Sweet tombs. Yes. Ngantuk ini.
This outfit could use some high caliber accessories.
What are you waiting for? Let's do this!
No faffing about, fellas. Let's bloody do this.
Introducing your champion.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Really?
I bet that's a good spot. Woman's intuition. Eyes on the prize.
What do you think is over here?
What do you say we move here? Having a hard day, mate. Coming to help.
I'm down. No bueno. First fatality. Let the game begin.
Bintang, boy, bintang. Sini ka, Bin.
Stand back. Knuckle clusters fire. Knuckle cluster out. Better grab our teammates' banner, eh? Get thermal. Knuckle cluster.
On the left, on the left.
Reckon we should go here. Just taking the piss, fellas. Hell yeah. We ought to go here.
What a road. I couldn't leave so many treasures behind.
We've got a minute until the rest of you. If you want it, bag it.
there. Don't leave anything good behind.
Ring will be closing in 30, but she ain't far.
Using jump drive.
Sniper stock here. Level 3.
We've got 10 seconds. I hate to say it, but looting time's over.
I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we gotta go. No kill leader. All for the long time.
Activating jump drive.
We gotta check out here.
Righto.
Yo, we should def check out that care package.
My ultimate's charged and ready to go.
Attention. The champion is
Champ's dead. Heavy is the head that wears the bullet holes. Struth, enemy here.
Yeah, someone's out there. They're far.
Lovely idea.
One's cutting in.
It's go time.
Healing up, you'll be right. Recharging my shields.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
The old knuckle cluster. But I'll take it. Recharging my shields. Reloading.
Amigos, let's go here.
Enemy kill.
Heads up, we're not alone.
Change positive here. On your feet, mate.
Recharging
On your
shields.
feet, mate.
Hold on, extra shield.
Got me eye on an enemy nearby.
Grenade out. Tossing an arc star. Tossing an arc star. Throw an arc star. Target. Fire in the hole. Reloading.
Healing. Let's go here.
Taking fire. Taking fire. Enemy kill. Reloading.
Go here.
They're gone. Now that hurt.
Tuh, goblok.
Go here. Help's coming.
Tuh, Anjing, gak ada headshot lagi.
Replicators on their way, amigos. Enemy. Cracked an enemy shield.
Si kentot. Blok. Mati deh. Duh, ngantuk lagi.